All right, so for the record, I'm no Stephen A apologist at all. Like, sometimes he be on point, sometimes he's dead ass wrong. I'm also not a LeBron stan where I think he walks on water. No. And I'm not a LeBron hater where, if he drops 75 points, I'm like, I mean, it was all right. I'm not there either. I think that's where most people land with LeBron. Like, most people, they either fall in the hater side or they land on the stan side. And I'm not on either. I think he's an all-time great. Personally, I got him number 2 all-time. I think he's great. I mean, to be doing what he's doing at 40 is like amazing to watch. It's unbelievable. But so I can fairly judge both. And I love what I've been saying for years, that Stephen A needs to stop giving marriage advice. Like, dude, you've never been married, but you're always talking about marriage. You're always talking about what people need to do in their marriage and all this. So I absolutely love, like I said, I'm no apologist to Stephen A, because I love what Serena's husband said to him. What's his name? Ohani, is that his last name? Alexis, that's his name. I love what he said to him. It was just, it was perfection. It wasn't angry. He didn't go on this long rant, but he put Stephen A dead in his place. I loved it. It was perfect, because he was well within his right to do that. Because, if that was my wife, I would have. Bro, you've never had a wife, so just, you think you know what you do, but you don't know. Like, come on, man. You gonna get divorced because she danced on stage with Kendrick? Like, get out of here. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into all that, but anyway, that's how I feel about it. So, but with this confrontation, how do y'all feel about it? I look at it like this. First off, I've heard Stephen A talk about Bronny several times. I personally never heard him trash Bronny. Like, every time I hear him talk about Stephen A, it's, I'm rooting for the kid. I'm never rooting against him. He's in the G League, needs to stay there for a little while, and then I hope he does make it to the NBA. That's an honest assessment. Like I said, whether you love Stephen A or hate Stephen A, that's an honest assessment. The truth is the truth, no matter who it comes from. So that's honesty. That's not trashing him. Like, Bron can't have it both ways. You can't get your son to the NBA, because we know that's what happened. Now, personally, I love it. I don't have a problem with the nepotism, because, again, nepotism been going on since forever. So I absolutely love the nepotism of Bron getting his son in the NBA. Yeah, I love it. But at the same time, you got to take what comes with it. You can't want your son to play in the NBA, and then when people critique his game, you want to confront him and get mad. Again, now, if Stephen A has ever trashed Bronny, and I'm talking about the real definition of trashing the kid, somebody put the link in the comments. I ain't seen it, but everybody misses something. So I'm not saying he hasn't trashed Bronny. I'm saying I haven't seen it with my own 2 eyes. But if he has, somebody post a link and let me see it. But every time I've heard the man talk about Bronny, it's been an honest assessment. An honest assessment. Now, I've heard commentators and pundits trash Bronny. My question for Bron is, if you see them in public, are you going to step to them the same way you step to Stephen A? Because I've seen some other pundits straight up trash Bronny. Like, smear him, like mean. Are you gonna step to them the same way? Now, if you are, I respect that. If you gonna step to Stephen A, then it's a line of people you need to step to. Because if you only step into Stephen A, who, again, in my defense, I haven't seen Stephen A trash Bronny. If he has, let me know. But if he hasn't, which I've never seen him do it, that wasn't cool. That's not cool to choose one person to step to Unless you gonna step to everybody. Now, if you gonna step to everybody, hey, I respect it. Anybody that trash my son's game, I'm stepping to him. Cool. But you got to do it with the others too. You got to do it with the other ones that have trashed his game and trashed him for real. You got to step in the same way, bro. If not, this a bad look. It's funny. I get it. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Stephen A got pumped by Bronny. It's funny. But I mean, how many of y'all, let's be honest now, this ain't no keyboard. This ain't time for keyboard gangsters. 6'9", you know, what's Bron, about 250 now? 250, 260, 6'9", athletic, strong. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop. I ain't saying you gotta, Stephen A didn't back down to his credit. He stood right there, you know, he stood right there like a man. But I know it's a lot of y'all in these internet streets like, man, you wouldn't have done that to me. Okay. Okay. All right. Some of y'all would have took off running. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Some of y'all would have took off running. So, you know, if you gonna, like I said, it is funny, but at the same time, I want to see if you're gonna do that to every pundit that is trash your son.